welcome to Hello Caller, and I'm here with artist and numerologist Kirsten Stoltman. Hello, Kirsten.
Hi.
And Kirsten lives in LA, and she's currently doing a show here. What's your piece gonna be? What is it that you're installing?
It's a piece about numbers and colors.
Oh, and what is it? Give the audience an idea. Like if the audience was to be, closing their eyes right now and imagining your show, just describe the experience. This is the Mud Gallery. I don't know. Some people are familiar with it, but which wing are you? Are you in the entry, or are you in the downstairs gallery?
Oh, there's not an upstairs?
Well, you probably didn't see the upstairs gallery because I think they're doing some construction work on it.
Oh, because they told me I was in the upstairs gallery, but maybe that means the first floor entry.
Right.
Okay. Well, actually, it's funny that you asked me if the audience were to close their eyes and imagine the show, because that's exactly what I want my audience to do. I want them to close their eyes when they're in the show, and I want them to imagine themselves as a color.
Oh wow. And and how do you affect that? How do you cause when people come into the gallery and they see or what's the first thing they see?
They won't see anything. It's going to be pitch dark.
Okay, wow. Has anyone ever done a show like this before?
I'm sure. I'm sure back.
So when they walk in and it's pitch dark, is there anything that they feel, or is it just the gallery? It's just the empty gallery, the way the gallery is normally set up?
Well, actually, the gallery walls are going to be painted vibrant colors. And they're going to have, each panel will have a color and a number on the floor. And so what I'm hoping for is when the audience stands in front of a panel, even though it's pitch dark, and depending on their numerology number of what they are, and the number on the floor that will correspond to a color, hopefully they will feel a vibration depending on what their number is.
I see. And so is this the first time you've done this kind of work, or this entered into this sort of area, in a sense where the gallery is inside of the mind?
Yes, it will be my first experiment. I think the Mud Gallery really fosters that kind of experimentation. So I feel like it's really invited me.
Oh, we have a call.
Oh,
One
great.
second. Hello, caller.
Hello, caller. Just got out at the 15 bus stop, 15. I'm walking past 777, the address. I wonder if 777 is better than 666, or is that...
Well, actually, Kirsten Stoltman, who's a numerologist, is shaking her head no.
777, does it have a positive or negative value?
Well, 777 would be 7 plus 7 is 14. What's 14 plus 7?
7?
14 plus 7.
I'm guessing 21.
So it would be 3. That number would be 3 in numerology.
Okay. 3 is an odd number, I noticed. Is the oddness of it have any significance?
A 3 in numerology means good fortune.
Oh, that's great, because I just bought a mess of lotto tickets. I have a Powerball. I got a Big Baller. I got a double change. I got a... What do we got this? I got those 2 more Powerballs. And So yeah, there's a lot of tickets here with a lot of numbers on them.
You're going to win. 3 usually means good fortune and money.
That's really exciting. Do you think that it would be better when picking my lotto numbers to look around me, to simply grab numbers from my environment or perhaps my loved ones or friends' social security numbers or phone numbers? Or is it better to really cautiously and carefully think out what numbers you're going to pick when you're entering, say, a state lottery?
It's a good question. I really think that needs to come from inside of you, from your heart. Use your intuition. I think I would go with some birth dates of loved ones.
Are there numbers inside of us, Kirsten?
Absolutely. Everyone has a number within inside of them.
Would you say that everyone has one particular number inside of them or perhaps several numbers that could be combined?
You can have a lot of numbers, but actually if you add your birth date and just even the numbers in your name will give you some insight to yourself.
21.
3, that would be 3.
Wow, that's really exciting. I'll be joining you guys in just a moment. I'm going to get off the line because I bet you guys are lighting up right now. We've got an expert on the program, so I'll be there just in a moment. Okay.
All right, Zach. Well, can you, before you leave, can you describe to us how many people are... Wait, are you on the bus?
No. I left the 15.
How many people do you see right now?
I can't see any human beings. I simply see the shells of human beings, which would be their cars.
How many cars do you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that include parked cars?
Yes.
Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Whoa, here comes some more. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 cars. I have 36 cars. 36 cars.
36. Okay.
37.
All right. 37.
And 38. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay, well, Zach, are you still there? Okay, I think he left. What do you make of that, Kirsten?
How many cars? 38.
38.
8 plus 3.
Yeah.
So 11. 1 plus 1, it's 2. 2. It means good fortune.
Wow. So far, it's been a lot of positive. We've gotten a lot of positive. Zach has, the numbers seem to be coming up positive. Is that how I should be interpreting this?
Yes, all numbers usually mean good fortune, no matter how you add them up.
Uh-huh. And how many numbers do we have inside of us?
It depends on your birth date. Should we do your birth date?
Yes.
Do the birth date.
Okay. Actually, we should try to get some callers and get their birth dates.
Yes, if you're listening, the phone number is 935-2951. And we're listening to a Fibonacci sequence in music right now, which is 5/8 in 5/8 time. So 8 white keys and to 13 keys total.
I did the numerology for the phone number, and it comes out to the number 5. And the number 5's lucky color is green.
Oh. So the color of 5 is green? Mm-hmm. Callers, anyone out there, you've been forewarned that we definitely have a lot of calls coming in today. And so, please hold if you can't get through. We'd like for you to call in and tell us how you feel about the number, the color of the number 5. You can talk about how you feel about the number 9, the number 3.
See, now the
number 5.
I've always seen 6 as sort of a brackish color, maybe like a reddish, brownish.
What is your favorite of course, not going into the above 10. Would you call those prime numbers? No. Prime numbers are indivisible, right?
Yes.
That's what the. Okay, so what would you be your favorite? Both of you. Let's start with Kirsten, since you're our guest from LA and you're an artist. What's your favorite number? The number that you like the most?
Well,
from 1 to 9.
Well, if you do
From 0 to 9.
If you do my numerology, my number is 5. So I really like the number 5. And 5 means that I have a really great personality.
So, and do you see, so the color green?
No, I think my color is yellow.
Yellow. But yellow is in green.
I actually forgot. My color's blue.
Oh. And Zach, I'll turn to you. What is the number that you like the most from
I'm glad
zero
you asked me that,
0 to 9?
because I have so many lotto tickets for our listeners who can't see right now. I must have brought in about 20 lotto tickets, and they all happen to be my favorite color, which is sort of a fake metallic gold. At least the letters are shaped in that sort of fake gold look. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to explain it.
Wait, did you say a number just now?
Oh, you were asking a number. I thought you were asking my favorite color.
Kirsten, did I ask Zach his favorite color?
And actually,
or did
that
I
wasn't
ask
my
him his
favorite color. That was
You
just a
asked him-
relevant color.
You asked him his favorite number, which I'm thinking I already know his favorite number.
Wow.
So I can't wait for him to tell me the answer.
Okay. It's 8.
Oh my God. Well, you know what's funny? That's your numerology number too.
It is my numerology number. How did you know that, Kirsten?
Because I did your birthday.
Oh, that's right. When we were on the Hello Caller switchboard. Well, would there have been another number that you feel that, like, let's say I'm looking for my soulmate, which I'm not saying I am, but if I were someone who's desperately searching for someone to share my life with, what kind of number would I like them to have?
Probably an 8.
Also an 8, really? Mm-hmm. So you want to keep even numbers with even numbers, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I say pick from the same number pool.
Huh.
Interesting. Because in terms of relationships, sometimes you want opposites that attract. So then you would, but number-wise, you don't want that. So, for example, if someone is an air sign and another person's a water sign, you still want an 8 if you're an 8.
Definitely.
Or if somebody's a Scorpio and you happen to be a Taurus, you still want an 8.
Definitely.
Or if you're an unlucky number, you don't want a lucky number.
It looks like we might have a call.
Did we lose it?
It rang and then it stopped ringing.
Well, that's disappointing.
Um,
Okay. I'm going to get on the phone as soon as I can here. A gentleman that I've talked to a number of times, and he does work with relationship counseling, but it's psychic work essentially. And I'm a little suspect of a lot of that new age stuff. But I thought it'd be interesting. Oh, here we have a call.
Well, let's just see what happens if I answer.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something weird with the phone.
Don't push that.
Okay. Well, it seems like the phone is
Hello?
Acting strange.
Hello.
As if someone's calling, but they're hanging up every time
That they call.
Yeah. Yeah. It's an interesting thing.
I wouldn't be our dear friend Helmo, would it?
No, I actually think it's our something's funny with our system.
Oh boy.
But I don't know what it is.
Maybe we could get Victoria to look at that.
Yeah, maybe Victoria could take a look. It just keeps ringing.
Is that some kind of sign?
And then it is, or I don't know. We should turn to Kirsten on this.
How many times did it ring?
So far, it's happened 5 times.
I was going to say 5.
That's usually a good fortune number.
Oh, but now it turned into 6.
Then, yeah, that's something to be careful of.
Is the phone have some strange setting on it? You'll notice underneath the giant, huge fader that we have, it's only one single fader that there's...
Hello? Huh. Yeah, under the giant fader, I think that there's something that's been tweaked, perhaps, with this piece of equipment.
Well, that's unfortunate considering the most important thing right now is our phone number, 935-2951. Maybe you could disrupt this. We might just have a landline ghost. Those happen. I've been hearing more about these because landlines are so obsolete. What happens is that a lot of things happen with them. I think that they've fallen into disrepair and you don't know what's wrong with them, and that's a landline ghost, you know. There's something wrong with your landline phone. It's quite common. Can I try to call out? Do you think that would disrupt this?
Yes, let's try calling out on this, and then maybe that will clear out the ghost.
Okay, I'll try to get this person to exercise our landline ghost, because the last thing we need is to be haunted by outdated technology. Especially when we're a professional organization.
Jesus. Okay, I'm now dialing a number, an expert here. He'll tell us both a little bit about how he deals with numbers.
And Kirsten, I can't help but notice that you're very well dressed today, and I was just wondering where do you shop?
Costco.
Okay, and is that for reasons of fashion or for price or both?
Both.
Both. Is the Costco in LA? How does it compare to the Costco in Milwaukee?
Oh, well, I went to the one in Milwaukee,
Oh, okay.
and the ones in California are a lot more crowded.
Oh, I see. And, well, you're wearing a very beautiful blue sort of, how would you describe it? It's a shell? It's
Parka.
a parka. Okay. And it matches your
Trousers.
which are sort of,
Royal blue.
they're royal blue. Oh, that's royal blue?
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice blue. So you have two kinds of blues, and then you're wearing a
Turquoise.
a turquoise ring. Mm-hmm. And you also have beads, which are
Moonstones.
moonstones.
Yes.
So do the moonstones and the turquoise ring, and then the royal blue trousers and the what color blue parka would you call it?
I would call this,
Is it a robin's egg?
no, that would be a lighter egg color. I would say this is more of a Russian blue.
Uh-huh. So the Russian blue, do they all...
They help my mood and energy, my energy field.
And actually, they kind of match the color of your eyes.
I'm glad you noticed that.
Ah, interesting. Oh, wait, let's try it again. Now you should get a dial tone.
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
Oh, maybe that's part of the problem.
Well, Mercury is in retrograde. Oh, no. Yesterday, it actually went back into sync, so it should work.
Oh, we're good?
Yes,
You just had to mention retrograde and it worked.
Or you had to remember, perhaps by remembering that you caused it to work.
Maybe.
But that's the thing, is we can't go back and figure that out.
Well, numerologists have to be scientific, I imagine, to some degree.
Yeah.
So what is the science behind numerology, Kirsten?
It's a difficult question to answer. There's definitely a science. I think I'm more interested in the...
Oh my. I'm sorry, we have on the phone right now Dr. Clifford A. Smith. He is a metaphysical advisor and experienced medium processor, and he works... Now, Clifford, Dr. Smith, should I call you Dr. Cliff?
Yeah, I will accept that.
Oh, okay, great. We're here today, we're talking with a numerologist, and I just wanted to get two experts in the field here. Have you done number counseling before? Is that something that you've worked with?
That is something I have worked in my college years. I dabbled in it, and that's kind of what led up. My girlfriend at the time, her name was Cheyenne, and she gave me a book for my birthday all about numerology. She was really into it then.
Yeah.
And so the.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're probably very busy. He has a lot of clients.
You actually called me on my office day where I'm just doing some work.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's all right.
Well, we were talking a little bit about colors and how they correspond to numbers earlier here with Kirsten, who is a certified numerologist. And we wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of your experiences working with people and working with their numbers. And for example, we live in an age where someone's identity might as well be their number, their cell phone number. Am I wrong? Is that a bold assumption?
Good point.
In
Thanks.
this day and age, yes, numbers pretty much rule our lives.
Could you see there being a day where we simply are our digits? Dr. Smith?
Dr.
Can you
Smith.
hear me?
Dr. Smith!
Yes, hello.
Sorry. Can you see a time where people's phone numbers will be used instead of their names?
I think that it's being done already. In fact,
It's
through
terrifying.
caller ID, when someone calls who you don't know, you just get their phone number, and therefore that's who there's a number calling you, not a person.
Sure. It's a number calling another number, isn't it?
Yes, it's nature's law, really. It's just laid out in the secret of the universe. It's a mathematical design, and it's quite interesting to watch it unfold as people start to accept being a number without understanding what it means to be a number.
So you're saying they should accept being a number?
Kirsten, do you want to jump in here?
Kirsten went to the bathroom, but she'll be right back.
Let me just say something. She went to the bathroom,
Right.
and now we have to ask ourselves something. Is she going 1, number 2, or number 3? And there we have numbers again.
Yep.
Number 3.
Do you think, Mr. Smith, do you think that God will be replaced by numbers, by mathematics?
I think that God is created by people, and we are created by numbers.
Wow.
And what are numbers exactly? I mean, can you hold a number? Can you? They're not material, right? They're information.
Well, that's not the question. I mean, take a giraffe for instance.
Yeah.
How many giraffes are in the world these days?
I would guess 10,000.
You're close. It's about 25,000 right now. And there's one that's supposed to be born next week at the Cleveland Zoo. But so take that and then multiply that by the amount of people on Earth, and then divide
7 billion.
Yeah, and to divide that by 6, and you have the amount of spots that are on any given giraffe.
Do you think numbers have vibrations?
Ooh,
Kirsten's back from the bathroom.
welcome back.
Thank you.
By the way, we
From
have a
the
question about what number.
Well,
Which number do you have a question about?
The bathroom number.
Oh, yeah. Was it 1, 2, or 3?
it was 3.
All of the above.
That's telling.
I'm sorry, I interrupted.
There was another question
interrupted
that was
the flow.
interrupted with a question. And the question, I believe, was, Dr. Smith, do numbers have vibrations?
Ah, good question.
Vibration. If we give the number power, then we give it the power to move throughout us. And we are really just vibrations ourselves of chemicals and matter, and we change and we become new things and we create new things. So I think Gesundheit. I think that if we created these numbers, which we did, to form order in our lives, then we have created them and they will grow. I mean, I think the first number was probably maybe not number 1. I think it was number 2. I think there's 2.
do you think there's a number that has the greatest vibration? Like, what number would that be for you?
For me, I would have to say that when I go to the casino, I always put my money on number 4 when I play roulette. And it never fails me. I think we all have that number that we connect with. That number that has something to do with us. There's a mystery.
I was going to say I don't have such a number, and then all of a sudden it was number 11 popped up.
Oh.
11.
And who knows what that means?
Now, in numerology, you would add 1 plus 1, and it would be 2.
But
And there
that's
that
what Dr.
goes.
Smith thinks is the first
now,
number.
so, Dr. Smith, if the first number was number 2, then is the whole is everything wrong, incorrect mathematically? Because if number 2 is number 1, then number 1 is 0.5. Am I correct?
Yeah, you're changing the values there of the numbers themselves.
And then number 3 is 2. Does that make sense?
I'm saying that we learned about what was behind 2.
Or is number 3 2.5?
This is very, very interesting theory that you have here. Hypothesis that has not been brought to my attention.
Our listeners don't know this, but Zav works a lot on equations in the basement when he's not busy playing the racquetball against the wall up here, against the monitors. He's, I don't know, you've broken some new ground, I think. You have a lot of different theories. You worked with Dr. Thompson on the negative hot dog theory, which is an interesting theory involving microwaves.
We could go into that, but that's a whole other show.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Dr. Smith, I did want to ask you one more question if I could. Do you have some digits that you could swap with us?
Oh, I would love to give you some digits.
And we could call those digits and connect our digits with theirs?
Yes, I think that maybe you should speak to the Prince of Liechtenstein.
Nice.
This guy's father, the Prince of Liechtenstein, has been working on a new way to visualize numbers through counting of stars.
So you look at the stars and they give you the value of the numbers?
Yes, that is true.
Now, before we take those digits, which I think we should, do you want to
text them to me? Why don't you text them to me,
Can you
Dr.
text
Smith?
those to Zach?
We've been doing number therapy for a few years now.
And also, any callers out there who are trying to call in and not getting through on the line because we do have some kind of a ghost in the line.
It's a landline ghost.
You can try us through texting either Zach's phone number or my phone number if you know them. If you don't know them, I'll give you mine. It's 704-5956. And go ahead and text us, and then we'll call you back.
You know what? I'll go ahead and give you mine. It's 303-4578.
So if you have a pen and paper, it's either 704-5956
or 303-4578.
Or you can try just dialing all those numbers in a row as well. And you'll get both of our phones at the same time.
Or you can Facebook message me, and I'll have it on my app on my phone.
Or if you think of the number 5 in your head, you might get through because that's the phone number's numerology number.
Whoa. That is amazing. Well, I'd just like to, if I could take the time here and just ask people to read the book of the Masters of the Secret House and the Ritual of the Dead. It's all about the romance of Pythagoras himself and his love with numbers. And I wrote it approximately about 7 years ago.
Wow. Is that available on Amazon, Doctor?
Are you?
Doctor?
Is that Amazon up there? Well, we'll try to make sure that our listeners get them up on Goodreads and give an Amazon comment, leave a review there for Dr. Smith's book, The Legend of the Falls, Pythagoras and You. Thank you so much, Dr. Smith.
Oh, no problem. It is my pleasure, and I enjoy the program very much. And I'm overwhelmed by being able to be a part of it.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Good day to you.
Good day.
Thank you.
Well, he's really a giving guy. Yeah, really knowledgeable.
Well, Kirsten, so we talked a little bit about your show at the Mud Gallery, and Zach that was while you were on your way to the station today. But can you tell us a little bit more about your past work, the kinds of things you've done in the past? Because I know that you started out at UWM as a film student, and then you moved around a lot. You moved to Chicago and then to
New Orleans.
New
San
Orleans.
Francisco.
Wow, I forgot about New Orleans.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Minnesota, right? You were in Minneapolis. Did you work at the Walker, or you had a friend who worked at the Walker?
Yeah, I have a friend, Dean Otto, film curator there, and then I interned.
Okay, but then you, at a certain point, you were you living in Chicago when you started getting some shows that had more traction, moving out into the bigger sphere, the bigger art
universe.
sphere?
Yes.
And could you just give us a little synopsis of some of the shows you did and some of the work that you did in that period of time? I mean, between then and now.
I did a piece in a museum there where I dug a hole with I dug a hole in the museum floor and I buried all of my artwork.
Oh.
That was a show.
Is it still there? Is it still under the
It is.
floor?
Yeah, it was before the museum was there, actually, and then a museum was built over it a few years later.
Did you dig the hole yourself, or did you
I did.
people to
I
do it?
hired. Well, I paid some friends.
Sure.
Sure.
How much did you? Well, that's all right. I won't. Go
It,
into it. Neither here nor there.
dinner.
Dinner is pretty good.
Um, okay, so that got you a lot of prominence
Yes. Yes.
within sort of art circles.
Yeah.
And then you moved on to do. I remember you did something with a skateboard ramp.
I did. I built a skateboard ramp in my studio,
Oh,
and
that's incredible.
Yeah, and I had lots of young boys skate it, and then I filmed them, and I then made a video.
So it's a skate video, essentially, is what you made.
Yep, in my studio, and I intercut it with flowers and boys, and to melodic music, and so it's kind of soft. It's a soft skate video.
Oh.
And then didn't you have a show that was featured at the Guggenheim?
Yes.
And that was in what year again?
99 or 2000, maybe 2000. Yeah.
What?
I climbed the walls.
Huh.
Right.
That's kind of like Matthew Barney.
Yeah, it was before him.
Oh, it was before Matthew Barney. Wow.
I bet he might have seen that show. He was around.
So most of your work it's not material. It is material, but it's immaterial in certain ways.
Yeah.
And would it be safe to say that you're sort of working away from art right now, like almost literally
Well, this new
painting
show-
yourself out of art in a sense?
I have, and that's why this next show will be in complete darkness. And I actually will be hiring someone else to do the artwork.
Is this a traveling piece?
Yes.
So but this is the first showing of it in
Yes.
Milwaukee. So
Yes.
it's kind of like a test market, because I know Milwaukee's sort of a test market for
A lot of
a lot of things.
Yeah.
But art is also a good place to
Definitely.
test market art.
Yeah. It's-
Art is a good place. Milwaukee's a good place to test market art.
Definitely.
So how many shows have you had altogether?
I would say probably like 200.
200. And what is that for, as far as your career goes? What does 200 signify?
2, because it's 2 plus 0 plus 0. So that would
To
mean
bring us
2.
right back to 2. Yeah. Which I guess is that obviously, that
It's
we live in a bifurcated world, and it sort of makes sense in a way
yeah.
that 2 would come up quite often.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, it's a very spiritual number.
I just want to sit with that thought for a second.
Well, you want to try to feel the vibration of 2 because it's a certain vibration and there's certain energy. And what color comes up for you in your mind when you close your eyes with 2? If you sit there and think about 2, what color comes
Well,
up?
okay, what happens for me is I have colors in my eyes that come through my eyelids. And
Well, that's because there's sunlight in this
yeah.
window. So just rub your eyes out a little bit.
Okay.
And then just sit with it.
Well, now I'm seeing colors that are caused by my nerve endings, but they're not colors that are coming from my spirit.
You
from
need
my
to
spirit.
relax a little more. And breathe deep. In and out. Deeper.
Still nothing.
Okay, we can move on.
Zach?
I'm going to try right now to give a call to another expert. Again, this is Dr. Thomas. Dr. Thomas is taught at Cambridge. He's held the esteemed Bertrand Russell Chair. And he has developed something known as the negative hot dog theory. Now, if you guys read Scientific American or some of that stuff, you might have seen a pop article about it. But luckily enough, I had these digits handed to me. So I believe this will be one of his faculty offices. So let's hope I can get him on that.
And for those people who are listening, you can text Zach or text me or call 704-5956 or call 303-4578. That's a 414 area code for those if you're calling from outside of Milwaukee.
Well, he's going to give us a ring back, but if you're listening right now, 935-2951 is the number. We'd like to swap digits with you if possible, or text us your digits. I did say 303-4578. And I'll say
Yes.
it again.
704-5956.
Right. Or 303-4578.
So, Kirsten, you did my numerology chart earlier today.
Did we talk about it?
I don't think that we ever got to it. And you also did Zach Pieper. And did you
Yeah.
do Milwaukee?
I did not do Milwaukee's because I don't know the date that it was declared as a city, but its astrological sign is Scorpio, but I'm not sure what the date is. If you can find the date, we can do the numerology. But Zach is an 8. Your phone number is a 5. And Zav, your lucky color is green, Zav.
Oh, really?
And your number is 3. 3 and green.
My
And that-
number is 3, not 11.
No. It can never be a 2-digit number.
Oh.
So it would be 10.
That's interesting.
It'd be 10 plus 7 plus
Yeah.
1966. 17 plus 22. You break that down, 8, 12, and then you break it down, and then you're a 3.
I'm a 3, and then my color is green.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't you say that 5 is also green?
I think I meant blue.
Oh. Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
And I think Zach's
Ah,
color
that changes
is
everything.
yellow. And Zach is an 8. And Zach, being a number 8 means you will not feel safe until you are financially secure.
Wow. I feel like somebody just threw a bullet at me.
I know.
Because that is me to
Soul is there to worship.
There you
the
go.
T.
Yeah.
This is kind of amazing getting these number readings, and I feel like that's probably the most accurate reading I ever got, except for a fortune cookie that once said, "You will try harder to no avail."
Right.
That's probably the only other time I really had an accurate fortune. So give us a call, 935-2951, if you'd like to have your digits read, or give us your digits. Or if you don't have time to call, why don't you just text this number to a friend,
Right.
935-2951, because at Hello Caller we always say the best gift you can give is a stranger's phone number.
Kirsten, is there anyone that you would like us to call?
Oh,
Let me get the yellow pages.
maybe I should look in my phone.
Oh. And while Kirsten looks in her phone, I will just wait for Kirsten.
Oh, I
And-
left my phone in my car.
Oh. Well, that's perfectly fine. So who's helping you install your show?
The gallerist.
So is it Paul Druki? Well, I talked to Paul Druki and he said he was helping you.
Yes. Yes, he's setting it up.
And then and how much time is it going to take before it's ready?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks. So 21 days.
It's pretty labor, so that would be 3. But it's pretty labor-intensive show. He's got to paint the panels. We have to do a lot of calculations, colors, numbers, redo the floorboards, maybe replaster because I don't want any of the old colors to even. It's got to be completely new plaster so I can put the colors on. I can't have anything.
And what kind of medium are you using for the color?
Probably organic latex. Low emissions.
Yeah.
And it's also each color will be blessed by a local shaman in Oak Creek.
That's really nice. That's a nice gesture. When you're making work, do you find that you are looking for a formal operation to guide you, or do you like to work organically and
Or organically, intuitionally, usually from dreams.
yeah?
A lot of my work comes from dreams.
What would be the significance of numbers that one has in dreams? Just to touch into your other area of expertise.
Well, I think when you dream of a specific number, that if you really meditate on it, think of the color that comes up, the vibration that you feel, it will give you a spiritual message, but you really have to sit with it and spend some quiet time.
How much credence can one give to the idea of, say, for example, Hello Caller, which spells out, what does Hello Caller spell out?
You mean the phone number?
Phone number 9352951. I have to think about that for a minute. But I mean, is there credence to be given to sequences of numbers that
Oh,
would appear to one?
definitely,
And
definitely.
finding their equivalents from the
Sure.
alphabet?
Each number has a fortune, and each letter in your name that will all add up to numbers, and then you add them, and then you add them down to a single digit, and that will have a fortune to it.
Wow.
And each number
And
means
how
a
does the
certain
fortune-
thing. Kind of like astrology. So each sign, has its certain characteristics and personality. Same with numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers has its own personalities, and fortunes associated with them.
Right.
Like your number, what did we say your number was? 3.
3.
And so 3 is you are very well liked, and a
Huh.
lot of people will follow you, but you don't necessarily really like yourself.
Oh, well, yeah.
Number 3.
Bingo.
I could dispute with that. He certainly likes himself. He has a bath towel with his face embroidered on it. Not that I don't like seeing that around.
So it's not always accurate, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. Thanks, Zach.
Well, I'm just saying. It's, people like to know a little bit about you. We can't always keep the. Sometimes we got a little fun. Anyway, I just got a text. Sorry, maybe tomorrow.
Oh, Zach, you were gonna sing your text with along with the music of your phone, and we'd have to have you call.
I've devised an extremely complicated numeric pattern
So
that
what I'll do is
corresponds.
I'll call you.
Oh no, I need to use that phone. If there's any way you can press it so you can hear me dialing, as per usual, if you can just have.
Yeah. Then you just do it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. You just texted a text as well, and another text. Duplicate message. Oh. And see, this, I won't say the number to our listeners, but it does spell out welcome. The numbers spell out welcome. And the other numbers, give me a second. They spell out
So it's 9, 3.
refund is the other one. Both things that I enjoy.
This is now you're saying this is the phone numbers of the people who are texting
Who I
you?
was just texted 2 sequences of numbers, 2 sets of digits.
Yeah.
Both phone numbers. The first one spells out welcome. The
Yeah.
second one spells out refund. Which one do we go with? Notice that we only have 2 options, which again brings us back to 2. Funny how often there's only 2
Two.
options.
Yeah. But there are 3 of us.
Right. That's good fortune.
So maybe we should vote on which option. Welcome or refund. Or call us with your vote, 935-2951, if you feel
Right.
that we should call the first set of digits or the second set
I'm
of digits.
feeling refund. I feel a
You wanna
really
go
good
with refund?
vibration.
I'm going to dial refund.
Yeah, I like refund.
Okay, I'm going to dial it.
So Zach right now is dialing refund. And
Notice the melody that I'm making here.
oh,
Yes.
Oh, you might have to do that again.
Oh no. Something's guiding this line, this landline. It's as though I didn't even dial the digits. It sort of feels like.
As though they want it to be dialed.
Hello, this is Alex.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Alex,
Yeah.
do you realize that your phone number spells out the word refund? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about numerology.
Okay. Let's go for it.
What do you feel?
Or later.
Oh, now, right now.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Do you have time?
I got a little, well, not really. You want to call back in a little bit? My girlfriend's on her lunch break.
Oh, she's on her lunch break.
Yeah. She's only got a half hour.
Okay. I'll call back, Alex. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
Excuse me, guys. I'm not feeling so good right now. You're going to have to excuse me a minute.
Oh. Okay.
well, that was
Well,
Alex calling, and Zach had to leave. I don't know what's going on.
sounds
Does
like...
this make sense to you?
A
what's
little
happening?
bit, a little bit. I definitely, the vibration I was picking up from the 2 of them,
Yeah.
turmoil. There's some real unease going on, and so I could heart palpitations.
You know, I noticed something strange today with Zach.
It's been very emotional. Number
Yeah.
8s can be very emotional, especially if they're not feeling very financially secure.
And I noticed he wasn't wearing his wristwatch,
That's interesting.
which tells me that there's something.
He's obviously distracted.
Yeah. He wasn't wearing his wristwatch, and Zach always has a coffee. He always comes to the show with a coffee and a donut. But today he didn't.
Yeah, I sense something a little bit off.
Also, usually Zach is very.
His colors surrounding him haven't been very clear, too.
You said his colors?
Yeah, they're a little bit wavering.
His colors are wavering. How can
Zach, please leave me a message.
I'm calling Zach now No, he's not answering.
Maybe you should leave him a message in case he's not okay.
Oh, now I've got a message from Zach.
Oh,
It says for some reason, maybe from the net, numbers hype hotline.
huh.
I don't understand. Let me try calling it.
Okay.
Something seems strange.
I don't think he's okay.
This is kind of serious because the show's gonna end. Everything's going wrong. Phone isn't working. Kirsten, do you understand what's going on right now?
I'm feeling a lot of tension.
Maybe we just need to breathe.
I agree. Maybe we should.
All I'm getting is a busy signal. Hello? Something's terribly out of
I'm
whack
getting
here.
worried. I actually am starting to worry.
Well, how long have you known Zach for, Kirsten?
About 10 years. It was
I'm not
all-
getting a dial tone. He just left with such a strange. Something seemed really wrong when he
You
left.
don't think he cut the line, do you? Did the
I don't know.
phone
I
get
just hope everything's okay. The phone is just dialing on its own now.
It's like the energy.
This
The
has never
energy is
happened
really messed up right now. I feel like the phone is trying to tell us something. The tune.
Yeah. Wait. Can you read the numbers? It's saying 2 3 1 4 4 1 8 7 2 2 2 2 1 1 5 4 8 7. Okay. 7 phone 1 8 8.
I think
The numbers
all
just
those
keep coming.
numbers equal
What?
9.
They all equal
Equal
9.
9.
And that's the first number in our phone number.
Yeah.
But it's also used in so many different applications. It's impossible to say. 1 1 4 1 3 1 1 1 8 4 3 1 1 1 1 8 3 3.
I'm feeling the color green. Green.
Green. Green. Green.
Green.
Well, all I can say is thank you for coming to the show, Kirsten.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. This was really, really great. Really stimulating.
And I hope everything's okay with Zach. It's
I'm a
been a
little
really
worried.
rocky month for
Yeah,
Zach.
I can tell. I talked to his mother.
And what did she say?
She's been a little worried too.
You have Zach's mom's number?
I do.
But I thought you never met Zach before.
Oh, I've known him for quite a long time.
When I talked to you about him yesterday, it sounded like you just had seen him for the first time when I showed you his picture on Facebook.
No, I think I just didn't recognize him.
So you've known Zach for a long time.
Oh, I used to babysit him.
But when Zach came in, it's almost as if you guys never met before.
We were just kind of joshing you. We've actually been.
Wait, so is there something going on between you and Zach?
No.
Surprise!
We got you, Zach.
We've been-
I mean, Zach, we got you.
We've been friends for
That's
years.
a common mistake.
We've been friends.
Kirsten is my summer camp counselor when I was a kid. She's the best friend of my family. She was also their
Wait.
legal advisor
You
from
guys-
1985
Yeah.
to
I don't believe a
1995.
word of what you're saying. I think
His
you're.
mom
No,
and
it's
I are
absolutely
best
true.
friends.
They play
To me, this sounds like you're both acting, and both of you are.
What's
good
that
at-
show that you and my mom always watch that everybody's talking about? Is it?
See,
it's
you're
not
making.
The Wire.
It's a leading. That's a
Cagney
leading.
and Lacey.
That's a,
Cagney and Lacey.
That was a
I
leading.
love Cagney and Lacey.
They're Netflix queens.
You guys are terrible liars. You're
No.
terrible.
No.
I can tell.
I think you're a little jealous.
That's all right. I consider you part of my family too, Zav. I had you over to the barbecue.
No, nothing would make me happier if you guys knew each other for years. Why would I be jealous about that?
No, it's great. I mean, I try to make everybody feel like part of my family, but I also try to maintain a professional distance at all times.
I think you guys are like trying to do some weird pantomime acting thing right now.
No, it's real. It's very real.
It's heartfelt.